broadcast team, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Indianapolis Colts. And we say hi again, everybody. Brandon Gaudin here as we count down to kickoff. I turn to my partner, that's Charles Davis. And Charles, Larry pointed out in the open, we've got a pretty good matchup of wide receivers here this afternoon, don't we?
And those guys have such a big impact on the game nowadays. We know it's a throwing.
What Colts can do on offense as you peer back to 2017. Jacoby Brissett became the guy at the quarterback position because of
last year. So obviously the offensive line needs some attention as well. I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways. Because I wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They'll be left with a third down and long. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know with the man who's going to get the advantage, who's going to catch someone off guard. I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
The New England Patriots onto the field. Well, 5 Super Bowl rings will have to be enough, at least for now. The crazy thing is that you all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Pats have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown. People to fill those roles and start to help this team out.
You mean literally big people?
I'm talking big people, offensive, defensive linemen.
For the AFC champion New England Patriots, here are the starters on the defensive side.
Well, they will be retooled in 2018, but still some familiar faces. Trey Flowers, a defensive end, their best pass rusher. Dante Hightower, injury-plagued in 2017. They expect the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it. Of course, there's Danny Amendola, Chris Hogan, and they expect to get back Julian Edelman for all of 2018, coming off of a knee injury.
Although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the momentum that you gain as a defense, not only picking off Tom Brady, but pick 6. Oh, boy, you feel good about yourselves. Took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans?
They're on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
The final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in this first quarter of play. 7-all is the score, and we'll return to Foxborough. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession.
With an offensive line that can't move, you've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
First down. That time a slant. Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Touchdown, Patriots! Josh Gordon taking the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller. But
By a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is.
Hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands.
Look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively.
Phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it. 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
20 yards. Yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he can.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Round pick Julian Edelman just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good
Patriot touchdown. Cordero final seconds of the first half, and the Patriots have moved out in front. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Patriots are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Colts didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. 1st and 10, Brady connecting on a pass into coverage, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone. Patriots take the early lead. Now 1st and 10, Brady's under pressure and throws the pick. Colts will take it back for the touchdown, as that'll tie the score at 7-all. Now to early in the second. Gordon's the target here. He caps off the 7-play drive with the score. Patriots up by a touchdown. 1st and 10. Ebron's the target here, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 3-yard line. Colts still on the field. Luck's pass will go into the end zone, and it's going to be caught for the touchdown. The Colts tied up at 14. Patriots with the football, final seconds of the half. Tight coverage here, but the completion is made, and he counts off the 6-play drive with the score. That takes the lead up to 7. So that's it for us. We'll go back now to Foxborough for the start of the second half.
The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Way in, touchdown, New England. A little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how.
Hands first and 10. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it?
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys. You always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriots add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd of this Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
He's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
It's coming out now. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't just throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
First down. But defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes.
And really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady
Here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, they're no.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. One last throw here for Luck. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we